facilitating excellence.
Okay, our final presenter is Laanen from Ifmec, the International Facility Management Expert Center in the Netherlands.
Great.
Leo and I know each other very well. We have a collaborative partnership with Liverpool John Moores University. But knowing Leo very well and the innovative entrepreneur that he is, he's been very naughty and he knew he was last up here and he's managed to sneak in a video by talking to these guys at the top here without me knowing. So there is a video in here that we're going to play in a minute as well as the poster. But you do get preferential treatment as you're the last one. So
as we
I'll
know,
let you off.
As we know each other, I was sure I would be the last speaker. and the good news is that after this, you're going to explore Sofia. But still, rest for a few moments, get relaxed.
Oh.
And you can start.
Okay.
I can do that. Okay. You can go further on. What you have seen is not new, is it? For me, there are no differences the last 4 years in this area. But what you have seen is a game-changing thing for all those industries. And be sure that there's nothing new. There's only one thing new. That is the way and the speed it becomes normal and available to the market. And that speed, every scientist all over the world agree on that, is not a linear, but is a curve, it's going up. So, and we are going to enjoy this every day from now on. But my question was, what was the impact of all those inventions, ICT-driven inventions, to facility management? Or what should the impact be? And that was the question for 3 years ago. And the answer to that you find in I think the left upper corner. And that was that there is a same way corporations, organizations are going to cope with these game-changing innovations. And what they are doing is, there's only one from cybernetics we know a long time, that is self-management on the operations. So this is what they are going to do, to be more flexible, to be more agile, to be more, what do you say, Scrum, etc. So they are coping with this kind of diversification in the operations. And that has a huge impact to the organization themselves. What you will see is that middle management is gone. You don't need middle management to coordinate when groups are self-managing. And the second thing is that also the technical core is going to diminish. You need them for some legal reasons, but what are they doing? They are using the past to predict. And they are using rules inside to control. And when you are self-managing towards the future, there are two things you hate very much. To be controlled in such a manner, and to be say what you have to do for others. So a lot of the knowledge of the technical core is going to be implemented towards the self-managing systems. And ICT can do that. This is going on for some time, but what I'm saying now was 10 years ago already in the board from Philips and others, because they were knowing what was coming up. But what has that to do with facilities management? This is the middle, and this is the good news. Because the support side, focusing to what's going on in the operations, and facility management has done that a long time. And we said, well, we have to be in the board, etc. No, their really force was they were pleasing the operations day by day. So, and there's another thing, the technical core was always looking inside and are making the activities more eager, more cost efficient, more etc., etc. And facilities management has focused on people and activities. And this is the relationship, this is the real relationship which counts for the future. And every corporation who's now in the war of talent is doing this. Okay, when you are looking to this model, I was wondering today, because we had a lot of fantastic presentations here, and I was looking, are they fitting in the model or not? And I was glad to say for myself it is. What is it, for example? Adine Wells, she said, well, I have a problem, because Collier did on durability, and said it is, in their examinations, it's on place 10 with the people inside. And I was glad to hear, because they are in the operation, they don't care about durability. But the good news is, facilities management and the support staff does. And when the strategic apex make towards the European Committee a promise they were going to diminish CO2 or other, and diminish energy, etc., then this is a promise. And the promise will not be done by the operations themselves. They are not interested. But facilities is. And they are taking this very serious, and they can do because they are giving the conditioning environment of the operations. And in this conditioning environment, a lot of the durability goals are already inside. So it's also a little bit of a wake-up call to the European Committee. So you have to go to funding the research of FM when you take durability serious. And there's a serious call towards Brussels. Saying this, look at the model. We have the support staff. I don't say facilities management, I say support staff. We get the suppliers, and we get the operations. And this makes a huge new delta, a new innovation delta. And innovation is the key word in this. And all of the contributions today were in sign of innovation. And that is very, very good to hear. But the innovation has its own rules. And we saw, for example, the DBFMO rule. I was glad to see about trust, partnership, and it's the basis of innovation. Otherwise, in control, only as innovation will die immediately. So there is a huge new field of research between support in-house, support staff, and suppliers on this issue. And you see this at the right side, because this model has a big influence on the scope of facilities management. I will tell you later. But this is one thing. Focus inside on the support staff means a collaboration between facilities management, ICT, HRM, and accounting. They deliver together, they are delivering the services towards the primary process. And this is one of the big, really big things that has to be done. And it has a lot of competences to do so. And in my opinion, facilities management should be in front to do so. We had developed an executive MBA on facilities management, and we renamed it 3 years ago to enabling management, to get facilities managers in charge of the new departments which are making services towards operations, enabling services. And it will be completely different than what is now on the technical core side. Okay, this is the second thing, is the between demand and suppliers. We already know partnership and trust, a lot of different contracts coming up. Suppliers among each other have a lot work to do to bring integration together. We have talked about the BIM and about different same data, different ways of exploiting them. There's a lot of work to do for them. And they need to do it because together with in-house support, they are delivering the best services needed to make innovation inside the company possible. So this is the fourth thing to do. Christian said we need human sensors, and I agree. We need human to translate needs and constantly changing needs towards the company itself. And sensors are necessary, and they are going to be delivered by suppliers, because the suppliers need them to make their operation most worthwhile. So this is what I had to tell. So I'm very glad to be here and to share. Hopefully you take this model next day, tomorrow, and see, oh, is that, where can we put it together? For me, it's yeah, well, I say FM needs, the professional side of FM is need more than ever. And it has to be delivered inside what I called number 4. But also a new area is coming up, and that is the area of facilities management as resource management. And that is the interaction between suppliers and the in-house support. And the third area is, and that's completely new, is FM as an enabling discipline. Together with HRM, I say, and a lot of systems have to be connected, but this will be the really big issue to get in a completely new position towards the strategic epics. And this will be also a new research area to do so. Google has his mood makers. They walk around and they are feeling, how do you okay? Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. So put the light on. And they are going to report that to the board. And nowadays, there are the FM manager also is a kind of a mood maker. Because of the strategic epic, does not know what is going on in their self-steering operations. And they need to be contacted. And all the lines we have made from the technical core are obsolete. When they are delivering their reports, they are already wrong from the past. So this is really the most wonderful area. So everyone here is happy to be in that delta and have a wonderful future. So this is my message for you to Sofia, to celebrate this tonight and have a good conference tomorrow. And of course, we have to do some of the techniques in our businesses themselves. So please, you can do the what? Yours.
Thank you very much, Leah. Thank you very much.
Facilitating excellence.